chuggability factor is bad.
We're gonna make it. Well, I might not make it. Hey guys, it's Kale, your brew captain. So today I'm going to be going over the best backyard beers. That means when you're having a barbecue, sitting out by the pool, or just hanging with friends or by yourself, what are the best beers to drink? All the reviews I'm going to be doing today were actually given to me by my friends on Facebook. So we're going to have a little bit around the country, kind of see what we got going on. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go get that beer. All right, we're back. That was fun. So the beers that we have selected today, number one is going to be Blue Moon Belgian White, Ghost in the Machine, Voodoo Ranger, Abita Strawberry, Fat Tire, and Michelob Ultra. So, really appreciate y'all coming out. This is my first video, so I can't wait to see it and see what y'all think about it. I got my bartending certificate back in 2006 when it really wasn't even a thing. But the big thing is I love beer. Beer is one of my favorite things to drink. I would rather have a beer over a mixed drink. I like drinking beer by the fire. I like drinking beer at the beach. I like drinking beer after a day of hard work. And I like drinking a beer of a day of no work. So hopefully y'all can join me on this voyage, become part of my brew crew, if you will, and really have some fun, learn some new things, and just enjoy ourselves. So first up, we're going to go ahead and snap the bottle on this Belgian White. Now, one thing about Blue Moon. So Blue Moon is actually made by Molson Coors Company. And kind of interesting, Molson is a Canadian beer company. Coors, of course, American. Well, they merged and created one company. A lot of people aren't familiar with that. So, we refer to it as a wheat ale brewed with Valencia orange peel, coriander for a subtle sweetness. So, I mean, it's supposed to be good with shrimp and chicken. You can see the color in it. It's a very dark color. A lot of times it's going to be the yeast. So because they said that it's supposed to be good with shrimp and chicken, I have prepared shrimp and chicken. All right, so let's go ahead and smell it. I actually smell the coriander more than I do the oranges. I wasn't expecting that. I've had Blue Moon, but it's been a while since I've had it. It smells really good. Now that I know that there's coriander in it, I taste the coriander a lot more. Before, I just kind of thought it was a wheat beer that had orange, but now that I taste the coriander, I really that's a pretty good beer. So one popular thing is the orange. Now this beer was actually recommended to me by two people. One is Natalie. Natalie would be my girlfriend's mother, or Nani, to my son. And the other one was Bryson. So Bryson's my brother-in-law. He's married to my sister. And I call him BWAC. It's pretty good. Bryson is actually, oddly enough, he's the only transgender person that I'm actually friends with. So, I mean, I love him like a brother. Or a sister. So, let's try with the orange. See if that makes a difference. This is up. I don't taste a big difference when you add the orange. So I'm going to try it with my shrimp. It is really good with chicken. You can get this pretty much anywhere. So one thing that we do here with the Brew Captain is it's the Kale's ABCs of the beer. So our A is going to be our alcohol content. So the alcohol content in a Blue Moon is going to be 5.4%. So a little bit more than your standard beer. You can't taste it. Of course, it's beer. That's one thing I love about beer is you don't taste the alcohol. You can, but it's very, very rare. B is our buyability. So this beer you can get any store. They sell it nationwide, year round. And this individual beer that I purchased ran me $1.99. So not expensive at all. $2 when you get the 6-pack. It's a little bit cheaper. C is going to be our chuggability scale. So beer is amazing. It's great. It's amazing. There we go. It's great and amazing. It's good for a couple things. It's good for sipping it, enjoying it with friends, and it's good for partying. So that's one thing we want to make sure. Is this something that you need to sip at a dinner time and kind of ease your way into it with a nice cigar? Or is this something that you can chug? So here we go. Bear with me. Okay. Good beer. Good backyard beer. Whew. I don't know if I would recommend using Blue Moon to chug. I wasn't expecting that to be that rough. All right. So next up, we're going to go ahead and go to our Ghost in the Machine. So Ghost in the Machine is a Louisiana beer. It's made by the Parish Brewing Company. Now, their little thing is Welcome to the Future, our collective human consciousness, or Ghost in the Machine. So, I've had this beer before. It's a very delicious beer. It's been a little while since I've done it. So, we'll see what we got. Now, with this one, they got a lot of things in it. This is a pungent grapefruit aroma, tropical fruit, less harsh bitterness compared to other IPAs. It is an India Pale Ale. It has Citra hops from Yakima Valley, Washington. And I'm sure, just like all of you, when I think about the Northwest, I think about citrus. But interesting fact, the people from Yakima Valley are called Yakimanians. So try to spell that, super fast after having a couple beers. So in addition to that, they like to, grow apples. But let's go ahead and check it out. Definitely smell the grapefruit. I actually smell straight dragon fruit. I wonder if it has dragon fruit. And you can see the color. It's almost like a pineapple juice or a mango juice. Can't see through it at all. Light barely gets through it. All right. Let's try it out. It's not bad. Like I said, it's been a while. I probably should have cleansed my palate. I'm going to have to get some water in a second. I taste the grapefruit. Very tropical, like it said. It's a very, very aromatic beer. That's one thing that I've learned a lot, just studying beer and drinking beer, is our tongue only has so many things it can detect. It can detect sweetness, it can detect, salty, it can detect bitter. So a lot of flavor comes from the aroma and the smells. So if you don't have something that has a strong aroma to it, you're not going to taste as much. When something smells more, has a stronger aroma, you're going to get a stronger taste out of it. That's why, when you're a kid, they'd say just, plug your nose, hold your nose and eat it. Because you couldn't taste it because you can't smell it. Our sense of smell is a very, very, very important aspect to our sense of taste. It's good. I like it. Definitely a sipping beer. I think that y'all are going to kill me on this, so we're going to go ahead and chug. Check our chugging. So alcohol content on this baby right here, and it's why I've been so hesitant and nervous, is because the alcohol content on this bad boy is 8.5%. It's also the most expensive of the beers on the list. Runs $3.49. So our alcohol content is 8.5. Our buyability is a whopping $3.49. But I've spent $14 for this beer at a bar before. So definitely be ready to kind of open up your pocketbook. But y'all ready? I'm ready. You ready? I'm just kidding. I'm not ready at all. All right. So chuggability factor is bad. We're going to make it. Well, I might not make it. All right, so very good for sipping on. Excuse me, I got that everywhere. Very good for sipping on. Chugging, I would not recommend. So, Blue Moon, don't chug it. Ghost in the Machine, for the love of God, don't chug it. Got some water now. It's about beer. So don't forget, if there's a specific beer that you want me to try or a kind of beer, make sure that you let me know in the comments below. So let's keep this rolling, see what else we can get doing. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next guy right here. We have a Voodoo Ranger. I almost forgot to tell you, Ghost in the Machine was recommended to me by Paige. Thank you very much, Paige from Rainbow. Somebody I used to work for back in my good old vacuum sales days. So, all right, Voodoo Ranger. So Voodoo Ranger, now Voodoo Ranger is by the New Belgium, Colorado company. So I myself am originally from Colorado. I've been here in Louisiana for about 13 or 14 years. And I love both places, so it's kind of hard to choose. It's easier just to stay put. So Voodoo Ranger, not real familiar with this one. We have a Voodoo brand of beer down here, but you can see, got a little skeleton and a old time pilot's gear. So, man, that beer hit me. That Ghost in the Machine. All right, so Voodoo Ranger by the New Belgian company. New Belgium is in Colorado. So you're going to see a lot of these. This one was actually recommended to me by two different people. One of them is Eric. Shout out to you, Eric. Eric is an old friend of mine. Was actually the father of a girl I knew in high school, and he got me my first real-time job. I was 17 years old doing pipeline. So they didn't know I was 17. But once again, thank you for that, Eric. And thank you for the recommendation. The other one, recommendation of Voodoo, is Xbox buddy of mine, Tom Lee. So once again, thank you, Tom. And let's go ahead and check it out. So this is a golden IPA bursting with tropical aromas and juicy fruit flavors. It doesn't smell like the gum. It's perfectly bitter with refreshing finish. It's supposed to have a medium to thin foam. So I'm going to kind of set this to the side. Let's see exactly what we got. Now the aromas in this, it has a ton. Aromas are pine, citrus, orange, and grapefruit. Tropical with lesser grassy and floral geraniol. So I don't know if I would agree with the medium thin foam. Maybe I didn't pour it fast enough. So I can't smell pine. It's crazy when you don't know what to expect. What you smell versus when you actually do a little bit of research. I do smell pine in here. It smells like a leaf. Like just a leaf. Like if you were to just grab a leaf outside, that's what it smells like. Like a leaf dipped in grapefruit. Just take a leaf, squeeze out a grapefruit, smear the leaf on there and shake it off. That's what it smells like. Interesting. So this will be the first time I've ever had the Voodoo Ranger. So kind of excited. Tom and Eric, I don't know what y'all are thinking. This is horrible. I like IPAs. It tastes like I ground up a tree. And then a bunch of hops and threw those in there. Not excited. Which, by the way, the hops, this one has about 30 of them. So the hops are Cascade, Nugget, Simcoe, Chinook, Mosaic, and Amarillo. Or Amarillo, depending on where you're from. You know, this perfectly bitter with a refreshing finish. I'm waiting for the finish. I don't think it's going to come on. All right, so ABCs of our Voodoo Ranger. So alcohol content on this guy is 7%. Now there is another version of it you can get that's 9%. It's a little bit more expensive. I mean, we're not talking a whole lot. So this guy right here, individually speaking, you're talking about a $1.40. It was $8.99 for a 6-pack. It was the only one that I couldn't find individually. I did have to buy it in the 6-pack. I'm actually really kind of disappointed right now. I mean, depending on a food that you're eating, you know, maybe it's good. Everybody has their own opinions. I think it tastes like a lumberyard. So I'm very, very happy right now. I only got the 7%. Because this is going to be god-awful. So, chuggability. Let's see exactly what we got going on. God, I don't even want to do this. This might have been a bad idea. That was the worst. Oh. Excuse me. Oh, man. That one was rough. Oh. All right. So, chuggability. We're not winning today. I'm going to say, I mean, if you could rank this on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being most chuggable, 1 being least chuggable, 2, you know, 1 because I finished, or not 1 because I finished it. If I finish it, it's going to be at least a 2. But, man, wow, that one sucks. All right. So let's go ahead and keep on going. Ooh, I can feel that in my heart. It's like coming up, you know, you got it building right there. So that's 3 beers down. We still got 3 more to go. Make sure you like and subscribe. Check out part 2 to finish up this little session we got going on here. I'm Kill, your Brew Captain. Stay savvy, Brew Crew.